y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 925s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 378. Yes, sir. It's your boy, Gabe Patillo, with Tim Router, Ed Placencia, and Chris McCracken, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. These are one of those weird weeks where we're in the swing of the holidays, but everybody still got work.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so we appreciate you guys being here. If you're riding to work right now, if you're riding home, man, we feel you. You just got like 1 week left, and then you can take a break into these. And I don't know about you guys, but like the Christian music industry just shuts down.
Yes.
Before Christmas to after New Year's, so we got a breaky break coming on. Chris McCracken.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
I am doing good. This is going to be kind of short and sweet. Because at work, man, we are just heads down because we're the same way. They're wanting to take off as much time over the holidays as possible.
Okay.
So in order to do that, we've got to just get all of our stuff finished out early.
Yes.
Which is great. You know, no complaints here, but it's just like go to work, stay late to work, and then come home, eat, and go to sleep. And then go to work. So it's basically just been rinse and repeat on that, except for last Saturday.
Yeah, buddy.
When Extra Life happened for me. And did the old 12-hour stream. Had a bunch of people jump in, had Ed and Gabe jump in. And then Tim was like just getting his stuff all ready so that we could transition right over to him for the late night, overnight stuff. Great time. Had some tech issues in the beginning and actually maybe a little bit throughout that I was constantly monitoring. And man, it gets stressful when something's not going right and you're like,
it gets stressful.
I done checked everything and like a week ago, this is working perfect. I've changed nothing. And now it's like, beep, bop, derp. I even bought stuff to make it easier, and it seemingly was, and then it didn't. So it's nuts, but I was really happy with it overall. Brought in $365 more towards our goal because we had already reached the $10,000 goal.
That's right.
So that's awesome. A lot of people came and hung out in the chat, donated, and had little alerts going on. And it was like, I've never had that many alerts go off during streaming ever. It's like, oh, look at all this. This is fun. This is what it's like to be a streamer with all these little things going and saying, hey, here's a doohickey that a person just did. That was awesome.
Isn't it addicting? I feel like it's really addicting. Like I wanted to stream the next day.
Yeah, I would say yes, except for either when they were happening, the tech issues, or the fear that tech issues were going to pop up were almost as just worse than the excitement. It was like a 50-50 for me. But I agree with you. It's like, man, that was fun. I'm going to do. And actually, I did it in a day or so after that. I did it again. Now, granted, I put it on there like, just testing stuff out. Yeah, and I was constantly, I would start it, do some things, go for a little bit, then turn it off and make some changes to see, like, because you've got to do so much testing before you figure out everything. But yeah, I had that little issue. It was like, oh yeah, I kind of want to jump back in there again. But yeah, that's pretty much been it. I got to jump into like a little bit of Death Stranding, but not much. I was talking with Ed earlier tonight and I was telling him, I was like, I want to finish the game and it's been hard to find time because I just don't want to start it up. Number one, it's hard for me to start it up, and I have to keep my hands together and pray every time just to make sure that my PlayStation will not spit the disc out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you have that issue.
But on top of that, it's like, if I don't have at bare minimum an hour, it just doesn't feel worth it.
It's not worth it.
Because the other day, I think I had 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, I have this one delivery I need to go make, and I know that mission will be done. I think that's going to either put me into the next chapter or I got to be knocking on the door of getting into whatever the next chapter is.
Yep.
In 30 minutes, I was like, okay, I got halfway through this delivery. And it's like, and it just feels so unsatisfying. So it's like, if I can't give it an hour to 2 hours, I just don't want to do it. And I have not had that at all. So it's outside of the stuff that I did at Extra Life. It's just been a little Apex here and there. And then, honestly, the game I've played the most has been Call of Duty. I'm really enjoying it a lot right now. There's way too much that I've got to unlock, though. I feel like every gun's got like 68 levels you could get it to or something.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, that's a little daunting to me. But I do like how I can just do the quick play and I can choose the game types I want it to cycle through, and it's just kind of like a luck of the draw which one I'm getting. So, but I can pick between just the ones that I really like. So I like all that stuff, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I mean, Call of Duty's definitely got its frustrations. It always does. Yeah. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it and rocking it along just fine.
Nice.
But that is it for Mr. McCracken.
Short and sweet.
Yep.
Nice. What about the what did we call it last week? The yin to your yang on Extra Life.
Yang Extra Life, baby.
Router.
Man, I had so much fun.
Dude,
with all you, with just the community, just with people were just so awesome and generous and amazing. I had a goal of 200. I met that goal and went almost at 300 at 293.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was just super, super fun. I just had the best time. I didn't even set up a private party. I just set up the party, and all my friends who are all my friends and our community members, they just hopped in, hopped out whenever they wanted to. And that's the beauty of our community, man. I don't have to worry about a single person because everyone was so cool. Man, the first couple hours, Lem, of course, got on and he took control of Overwatch, and we just had a ball.
We howled laughing.
Lauren was texting me. She's like, "What are you doing up there? Because the dogs are pacing back and forth." I'm like,
I'm living life, woman. I'm living life.
I know. I'm having the time of my life with my friends. And it was amazing, and I just had so much fun. So I played just a ton of Overwatch, and then Lem was the last man standing at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then he bailed, and so then I switched over to Bloodborne. And played
That's crazy that you did that.
4.5 hours doing the same thing over and over again.
The same level, right? Never got past it.
Never got past it.
Oh my gosh! How?
Never got past it.
That just sounds
How did you
awful.
stick with it for so long?
It is. I'm just like, I want to do this. I'm there. Even Jared jumped on at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. He's like, dude, you have it. You're so close. You're there. It's just. There's so many little finite things that if you do this, you're gonna get screwed every time. Get killed every time.
What was it that you think held you back the most?
From what?
From getting past that boss.
Was
it the dodging? Was it just the combat?
Yeah,
was it how slow it was?
The reason why I went with Bloodborne is because I'm like, it's on here. I had it from PlayStation Plus. And when I did some looking up and did some YouTube videos, the controls are just like AC Odyssey because you use you use R1 for light attack, right? R2 for strong attack. So I'm like, okay, I think I can do this.
Okay.
So a lot of it is I think I panic, and so I like R1. You have to be like R1. Boom, R2, boom, or R, you can't do really quick combos like that because there's a delay, a lot like what we're experiencing with Jedi right now. It's the same thing. So you have to be extremely precise. And
what was the weapon that you went with?
I used the axe on the one side and the pistol on the other. Yep. And then you can extend that axe. And so when there were multiples, that's when I used the long axe, and it's the exact same thing as AC Odyssey. I used the heck out of that axe in AC Odyssey, but totally different, just control scheme and totally different twitch responses. So that's what was killing me, and it's just been insane.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the axe, and afterwards I found out that at least for the starter weapons, because I think you can get more later on in the game, I was like, oh yeah, that was definitely the one to start with. So anytime I met somebody, they're like, oh, I'm going to start Bloodborne for the first time, I'm like, do the axe.
Yep.
And use, when you've got the room to do the big swing, take that thing to full size and do it, man.
Well, here's the thing, there's a huge delay with that too, because when you hold down R2, it's like a second and a half, and some of those jokers come at you, and then you have to. It starts over.
Yeah, you have to time.
It's all timing, and
it's really. I hear you saying that it's a delay, and I can't speak to Star Wars, but on Bloodborne in particular, at least on the big version of the axe, I think of it not so much as a delay, but more of like you have to charge it up. It's like you're getting it, and I'm going to swing it, and then you swing it. If you think, well, that's how I had to do it when I thought of it that way. Right. And the animation is kind of that way, where he's pulling it back, and then it's like ramping it up to swing this big heavy axe. And when I thought about it that way, it's like it clicked, and it made total sense to me.
No, it makes total sense. It's just sometimes like the timing is off.
Yeah.
And you just have to get your timing down.
And you're saying you really pay for it when the timing is off.
Because some of those enemies are super fast. Like I ran into this one big guy, big jumbo dude. I was like, oh, he's gonna be big and slow.
Nope.
Dude was fast as all get. He's walking slow, and then he picks up this rock and just do. He's just like punching me. I'm like, where'd that speed come from? Exactly. And then you die, and then you're like, okay, next time I get back to him, I'm gonna anticipate that big axe, keep my distance.
Yep. Nope.
That's crazy.
And then he comes at you with something else. Yeah. I mean. Like I did it for 4.5 hours over and over again, and just every time I was just like, okay, I'm going to try this, and then
so you got to that first boss.
I got. Is the first boss like the 2 werewolves, or do I have to go past that?
No. I think it's past those.
Yeah,
those
you got to go way past
regular
that,
guys. Those are just regular guys on that bridge or whatever that is.
Okay, yeah,
is that who you kept losing to? Was the wolves?
That's as far as I got.
Oh, Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim.
You would hate the bosses. The bosses are. Oh man.
Props for sticking that long, man.
Those are just regular minions on the way to.
Yeah.
The boss.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
I'll tell you this. That's all I'm playing right now.
What?
That is all I'm playing right now. Still getting
Bloodborne?
Still getting killed on the same thing. Yep.
Oh,
You're still stuck there?
I have put 6 hours into that and progressed nowhere.
Wow.
What?
What's making you do it, Tim? That's incredible. I'm like props to you.
Listen,
for doing that.
I am determined. to get this down. Because
really,
like as Jared said, like he was really encouraging too on the stream. He's like, dude, you are so close. Like you have these mechanics. I'm like, I know, I've done all this before. It's just not forgiving. That's the problem. It's so not forgiving. And like, I just have a tendency to the Twitch response I have is like R1, R2, like, and then switch. And it doesn't work that way in Bloodborne. And
can you change weapons that are in there? A faster one, like the 2 small knives or 2 small?
No, well, the combinations I'm really starting to do is right before they attack, you use the pistol, and then you get the stun and the ultimate kill. So, like, I don't know what is going on with myself. Like, I am a glutton for punishment, but that is all I have played. I have put everything aside. And that's like the past 2 days I've played, maybe like in the morning I played an hour.
Man, you know what? All I can tell you is I get it. I never did before, but when I played Bloodborne, I was just like, okay, I understand. I understand the draw. I understand.
Yes. No,
Did you beat it, Chris? You say you didn't beat it?
There's this hub world that you get to eventually, and that's how you advance to all these other different parts of the map or whatever. I finished out the little areas, and I was like, I don't know where else to go. I don't understand.
Yeah, they don't.
So I was just like, I don't understand. Did my hands. I was like, and I've completed the game.
Right.
Wow. But I did not leave because of like frustration or whatever. I felt like I reached an end where I was like, I don't know what to do, and I feel satisfied. But I had a lot of fun with it.
See, It's still on
my hard drive. I won't delete it.
Yeah, I am not satisfied until I get this done. Like I am on a mission.
Wait, when you say this done, do you mean to the boss battle or the whole game?
No. Just to get through the first part so I can like upgrade gear and like I don't like, and now like the whole game just sounds extremely daunting. I've never done these type of games before. I curse from software every time I die.
Man, you just wait till you find that pig. Woo!
Great, but it's just one of those things where like
is that an Assassin's Creed throwback?
No, there's a pig inside.
There's a pig in this one too.
Yep.
Did you guys have struggle with a pig in Assassin's Creed?
No, but this is a much bigger pig.
No. And that's the thing. Like it is just eating me up inside. It is eating me up inside.
You make me want to go try it.
And I'm going to keep going.
Didn't you try it, Gabe?
Yeah, and I quit. It beat me down. I was like, well, but I beat I think I got to the second or third boss.
I kind of want to go back to it now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to go.
You're welcome, everybody.
Wow.
But so that it's just consumed me. So when after the Bloodborne stream, thank God I did it during the the really late overnights. Went back to Overwatch, and then that was it. And I stayed up, made breakfast, and did the whole thing. I napped for maybe an hour, and then got up. I'm like, all right, let's keep going, and then crashed that night, and it was glorious. But man, nice. I just had so much fun. I love Extra Life. I think it's such a great thing, and so many people were like, man, that is really, really cool. And it makes you feel proud to be a video gamer, and like, hey, we're not all idiots here. We're very responsible, and we're doing this for a great cause. And I was
don't believe
proud.
What the internet says about us.
Exactly. I was just so happy, and just so proud. So and even more so, just proud of our community for what we've done and what we've accomplished. Like, because that task seemed daunting at first, and now it's like we just took care of that, no problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really, really cool. This week, Lauren has to fly out to California tomorrow. Her friend Dabney's mother passed away this past week.
Ah, man, doggone.
Oh, wow.
She wasn't very close with her. There was a lot of issues there, but
it's still your mom, though.
Exactly. Yeah. And her stepdad's given Dabney a lot of trouble, and a lot of Dabney's friends, including Lauren, are like, look, we're coming out. We're going to be there for the funeral. We're going to support you and be with you. And that's exactly what she needs to do. I mean, Dabney's one of our dear friends. They're the ones, Dabney and Peter, they're the ones that have the triplets, and we've just known them for years. And so it's just, it's just one of those things. So I'll be holding it down this weekend. And of course, this weekend's also Dickens of a Christmas, which is the Christmas Carol themed event here in downtown Franklin. So I'll have to be at the store for a little while and figure all that out. But
wow.
That is pretty much it for me, man.
There you go.
Bloodborne.
Eduardo?
Yes, sir.
What's going down with you, bruv?
Sarah and I both separately beat Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order this week.
Woo! Oh, God bless you, Ed. God bless you. That's awesome.
I've been playing it off stream, for a while now, and I thought, you know what, this week I couldn't think of a game I wanted to play. I thought I kind of want to keep playing Star Wars, but I'm way further than where I was in the stream, so I thought I'll just start over again. The first time I played about 12 hours on stream before I gave up on it. I beat it on stream in 11 hours this time.
Yes, yeah, you did.
Just because now that I knew what the puzzles were, that was what was eating up all that
you just
time.
got those out of the way, yeah.
So I was able to solve those pretty quickly, and it was all right. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Someone told me that this game takes place after episode 6. And it takes place after episode 3. So I beat the game and was very confused how certain things could happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's hilarious. So it's before 4.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
It's
before
after
the
Return
first
of the
one
Jedi.
we ever saw.
Or I'm getting all my names wrong.
Exactly.
Revenge of the Sith, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so question, Ed.
Yes.
Should it have been considered Game of the Year at the Game Awards?
Spoiler alert, it didn't make my top 10 of this year. So
wow. Oh, wow.
All right,
okay.
There you
go. But again,
like you liked it fine. It was fine.
It was fine. Kind of I was in the minority on that. Most people who I know that played this, besides Gabe, loved it and had a great time with it. I thought it was fun. It was a good time. I'm still, even today, I was still struggling with the controls. A lot of that same thing we mentioned before.
Even after because everybody kept saying like, "Oh, well, you haven't upgraded yourself. You have got to upgrade." Like, so even after all the upgrades, I thought it was fine. Sarah enjoyed it. I think she loves the kind of like what I was. It's funny how many of the same things she said that I had said and didn't like. I didn't like tell her what I thought really, or wasn't like feeding her. She was like, "I wish I could fight more stormtroopers and not the animals." Of the wilds, that kind of a thing. Yes.
But we both stuck around with it long enough to beat it, so that says something,
Yep.
And so that was a lot of fun. I have been playing a little bit more Death Stranding. As Chris was saying, we were talking about it tonight while we were playing Overwatch together, and my problem with Death Stranding isn't really a problem. I'm like Chris, where I would like to finish it before the year. I don't know that it'll happen because there are so many packages strewn about in the world.
Right. You feel like you got to do all of them.
I'll do that delivery and doot. Oh, what's this on the ground? oh, this needs to go. Well, it's not right next to where I'm going, but it's on the way, or it's right past where I'm going. And I'll go and I'll deliver that one, and I'll turn it in, and it'll be like, ding, another order for you. Oh, really? And it's so easy for me to get distracted. It's very hard for me to say no to these deliveries. I pushed myself forward. I refused to pick up new deliveries, got into chapter 3 finally. And so I'm still enjoying it. It's funny because when Sarah's in the room and watching me, when there aren't cutscenes, it looks to be a very boring game. You know, she's like, is this all you're doing is delivering packages? Yeah. And but when you're the one doing it, it's not just delivering packages. You know, you're doing stuff, you're trying not to get detected, you're doing this, you're doing that, you know, and so to play it, I'm still enjoying it. I'm having a good time with it. I'm just going through it very, very slowly, trying to discipline myself to not feel like I have to deliver everything I find. But yeah, it's still a lot of fun. A little more story got unfolded for me last night. I did play until 4 a.m. last night, and so yeah, it's been a good time. The Overwatch Winter Wonderland dropped on us this week, and so
good.
Been playing that, getting some skins. You know, like any other event, I guess there are some that I like, some that I don't really care for. I know that Jeff Kaplan told us, look, right now we are focused on Overwatch 2, so he kind of warned us, hey, the upcoming events might not have as much as you're used to. I think this event kind of lived up to that. I think that was a proper warning, because it's not like bang, awesome skin after awesome skin. It's not the Halloween event, I'll say that.
Yes.
I did get to catch the PlayStation State of Play this week, and there were a couple things that stood out to me. You know, I know people are excited for Resident Evil 3. I was never a big fan of the games. I never just because I never got into them. So those are just kind of things that to me, I'm like, all right, cool. You guys going to do a new one, or are we just going to keep doing these old ones, or what's going on with that? There was a game called Superliminal.
Wait, quick question.
Yes.
The State of Plays are the pre-recorded, like Nintendo Treehouse type, Nintendo Direct type things?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't feel the energy in the room because that's what I was wondering when I was looking at, because I only got to like peruse really quickly what happened to State of Play, and I was like, oh, I wonder how the crowd reacted. But then I remembered, like, there's no crowd, is there?
No.
Yeah, it's just kind of like trailer after trailer.
Yeah, trailer.
You can't tell how excited you're supposed to be about certain things.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
There was a game called Superliminal that kind of looks like it. It might be a puzzle game, but it kind of plays with your perspective on things, and if you move around, that looked kind of cool. That caught my eye, and then of course it finished with a super short teaser of Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm still super stoked about.
Yeah, we get to see that tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, they said there'd be more at the Game Awards or something, right?
Yeah, he said the rest of it will be at the Game Awards. That's right.
So yeah, I'm excited about that. For the most part, some of the stuff looked okay. I mean, they showed more of Dreams, and it was just basically a bunch of things that I looked at and thought, I can't build that.
Well, Ed, and what's crazy, I didn't know that wasn't out yet. Like, I've seen so much Dream stuff. I'm like, who has it?
Or something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. So there were some things I think that got people excited, but for the most part, people were just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Honestly, for me, outside of the Ghost of Tsushima stuff, which we're going to see more about later, and I didn't get to watch the whole thing like beginning to end. I was kind of skipping around. I didn't get to watch it live. Untitled Goose Game, honestly, is the thing I'm the most excited about.
I was so excited for that.
It actually was one of the things that was on my list, and I'm building up things like, doggone it, do I need to get a Switch? This is going to come to PlayStation, Xbox eventually, but this is on the Switch. And it feels like a portable game to me. I feel like it's probably the most at home on Switch. So just because it's coming out on PlayStation and Xbox does not mean it's not still a draw for the Switch for me. But I'm just like, I will be buying it day one.
Yeah.
Because it just looks like an up my alley kind of game.
I heard so much about it. And when I saw it was on there, I was like, I'm so excited. And then later, Game Pass tweeted, Untitled Goose Game coming to Game Pass. I was like, and I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I said, this is a small little indie game. You know, of course it's going to have trophies, but it's not going to have a platinum. It has a platinum. So I'm like, shoot. Well, then that's where I'm getting it. Because otherwise I'd be like, I should just get on Game Pass. Although my Game Pass is about to be up, but I was still like, well, it's just coming to there.
Yeah. So yeah, it was overall, it was a pretty good week, pretty chill week, but a good week.
That's awesome, Edward.
Yeah.
All right, bring it on, Mr. Patillo. What you got?
Yeah. Shoot. Did some traveling. I'm so exhausted. So if I'm slow the whole show, I apologize. I did some more traveling. I just got back on Monday. I flew out to California and did my first ADR session that I've never ever done for Crucible.
And what's the difference between ADR and what you've already done?
Yes. So what I've already done is you go in the studio, they have the script there, and you read the lines, right, as the character. ADR is where they've have like an animation or something already made, and like with the words already in there in somebody else's voice, and you are replacing that with your voice. One of the things that I feel like went around the most that would help people maybe connect it to. Do you guys remember there was a clip of Hugh Jackman doing Wolverine in the studio, and he's running, and you kind of see the movie playing in the background, and he's doing like the and he's running, doing that that's ADR. That's putting your sound, your voice to the thing that's already made. Yeah. And so
I forget what the A stands for. It's something dialogue replacement.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I always want in my head. It always says automatic dialogue replacement, but I know that's
not automatic, baby.
Additional? Is it additional?
No, I
don't know what it is. I have no idea. But so that was really great. It was fun because since it had to do with animation and stuff like that, Stancil got to come down, which was really great.
Awesome
to see him. And which also made me really nervous, though, because I haven't done this in front of Stancil before. Right. And so to do, it's the same thing as my regular job. Like when I am on the road with Toby and like Ed comes to a show, I'm super nervous because Ed's there. And, I want to make Ed proud as my friend. And then, even more so with this one because I'm Stancil's buddy that's doing a voice for the game that Stancil's working on. So, it was all very nerve-wracking, but again, they're very sweet to me about it. And, I go in the studio and the guy that's the engineer is like, all right, so we can set it up like this or like this. How do you usually like to do these kind of things? And I was like, how do I usually like to?
Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Being completely honest, I've never done this before. It's my first time. He was like, all right, no problem. And so he was like really cool. His name was Mitch. And he was just really great about it. And so they were sweet. And so, I got to do that. Got to see Timothy Hall. We had dinner. Me and Stancil and Timothy Hall got together and had dinner. We had burgers. He's doing great. And got to talk to him, just about parenting and how, what that looks like as they get older and how you're always meeting up to, right when you get used to something changes and everything like that. He's working in music out there, which is really cool. And so it was just so sweet to see him and hug him and hear his voice and sit with him. And I kept being like, just looking at him, be like, freaking Timothy Hall, man, look at us. Sitting here. And what I was saying, I was telling Stancil, I was like, what's so weird about this is the last time I saw Timothy Hall was with Stancil at episode 200. And now after, all these years have gone by, and now here it is, me and Stancil seeing Timothy Hall again. So it was so good. I don't think he's listening, but Tim, if you're listening, man, it was so good to see you. So good to catch up.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But after like all this stress of traveling and I'm just getting back tonight. I did though just pick up some movies.
Okay.
I'm so glad you did
a little bit. That's
I
mean,
you needed a break, man. You totally neaded a break.
Just trying to unwind. Do you guys mind helping me pick out a Christmas movie?
Sure, yes.
Okay, all right. There's the first one.
Okay.
The story of driven, heartless publishing executive Carol Huffler, who on Christmas Eve is visited by the ghost of her former boss, Eve. Eve tells Carol that she has lost sight of the things that are truly important in life, and that she is there to show her the errors of her ways. Eve explains that normally there would be 3 ghosts for the job, but due to budget cutbacks, she is in charge of Carol's journey through her past, present, and future.
Wait, can we guess the name of the movie before you say it?
Sure.
Is it Christmas Carol with an E on the end?
No.
Oh, that would have been good.
That's very close, though. 2012's It's Christmas, Carol.
Dude, you were so close, Ed.
There's no E, but it is It's Christmas, comma, Carol.
Oh my gosh.
Because the girl's name's Carol.
That's amazing.
It's just awful. And guess who Eve is? You're going to be very sad.
Oh, man.
You're not going to guess.
Okay.
Daryl Hannah.
No. The late, the great Carrie Fisher.
Oh, man.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Pour one out. All right. So that's one.
All right, I like that one so far. What else
Okay,
you got?
right. It's got Carrie Fisher in it.
Yeah, come on.
It's Christmas, Carol.
It's Christmas,
Yeah.
Carol.
Man, Carol.
This one's a lot shorter of a read. Here we go.
Okay.
Michael Brisket.
Michael Brisket? Wow.
Does that come with a meat and three?
Michael Brisket.
Oh my gosh.
Michael Brisket meets the perfect woman, and his ideal Christmas dream comes true when she invites him to her family's holiday celebration. However, Michael's dream shatters when he realizes that he will be the Christmas dinner.
Oh,
What?
Oh, geez.
He's the Christmas brisket?
He's the brisket.
Thank you.
Rob Zombie presents.
Yeah, 2017's Mercy Christmas.
Oh my Lord.
Wow.
2017.
Christmas
Wow.
brisket, more likely.
I know which one Eric's choosing.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Am I going Mercy Christmas or It's Christmas Carol?
You know, I don't think Mercy Christmas can beat the Cannibals from last week. I gotta go Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go Christmas Carol.
Yeah, it's Christmas Carol.
Plus who's
okay,
in it?
Great.
So.
Yeah, Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. But if you have a subscription to Tubi or Amazon Prime Video, you can watch Mercy Christmas if you'd like.
Oh, can
And
we?
I'm logging in right now.
Wow.
If I'm
I will-
distracted the rest of the show, you guys.
Yeah, you're gonna know why.
I'm watching Mercy Christmas.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
gross.
Good finds, Gabe.
Yeah,
and
well done.
if you're subscribed to Philo or Fubo TV, which I've never heard of either of those,
It's like Fubu.
you
TV?
can watch It's Christmas Carol.
It's
I thought
Christmas.
Fubo TV was only for sports stuff. Interesting.
Well, subscription needed to watch old It's Christmas Carol.
Oh, dang it.
You can
Carol.
start a free trial now if you'd like. Oh, it's a little sad that Carrie Fisher is playing a ghost. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it
A
is.
little unnerving. But besides that, so because I've been gone, man, I haven't been getting any gaming in.
Mm-hmm.
I did start up the PlayStation when I walked in because you guys said that there was some kind of update that needed to be done.
Yep.
So that's
Probably
hopefully
several.
that's doing that. Yeah, exactly, right. And besides that, yeah, that's it. Excited for the video game awards coming up tomorrow night.
yeah.
I think me, Ed, and Chris are gonna be doing a react to those, and so we're gonna try to figure all that out and get that out to the peoples. So we'll let you know. Get a
Yeah,
double
man.
dose of Married to
Yeah.
the Games this week. I like it. Tim.
Yes, Carol.
You got it?
Of course, Carol.
Well, let's do it!
All right, we got some new releases this week. Not a ton. This is a weird one. Avicii Invector for the PC, PS4, and Xbox. No, it's not the DJ, R.I.P. Avicii. But
Yeah.
I
Isn't
don't.
the meal? Isn't there a meal called Avicii?
That's
Is it a cooking game?
Ceviche.
Oh yeah, there's that. That's sorry.
Or that.
Sorry.
Either one. You were close. Dauntless for the Switch. Fishing Barents Sea Complete Edition. For the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Jurassic World Evolution Return to Jurassic Park DLC. For the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Terminator Resistance.
I don't think I've returned to Jurassic Park for the last 2 movies.
Right?
Definitely not doing it over a game. I don't think.
No. Terminator Resistance for the PC, PS4, Xbox One. Headliner Novi News for the PS4 and Xbox One.
Headliner Novi News.
Novi News. Novi? N-O-V-I?
I have no idea.
GTA Online The Diamond Casino Heist for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Pathologic 2 for the Xbox One. The Talos Principle Deluxe Edition for the Switch.
Oh, wow. That's an oldie but a goodie.
There you go.
Huh.
16 years ago.
Ooh.
December 11th, 2003 for the GameCube.
Wow.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh, yeah. Beyond Good and Evil.
Beyond Good and Evil. 7 years ago, December 11th, 2012 for the PlayStation 3, The Walking Dead, a Telltale game series.
Oh, wow.
Telltale.
A Telltale game series.
Telltale.
Telltale game series.
Run tell that.
A glitchy Telltale game series.
Yeah.
Did that release, was that only on the PlayStation to begin with, and then it went to the others?
No.
Well, I don't know if it was simultaneous.
Yeah,
like
did they
all at the same
stagger
time.
this?
I don't think so. I mean, I think on consoles it was all the same time. It may have come to PC and whatnot a little earlier, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm not
Gotcha.
sure.
There it is. That
Wow.
is it for me. Back to you, gentlemen.
Ooh.
What you got?
Christopher? Yeah, back to you, Carol.
Well, if there's one thing you know about us here at Married to the Games, it's we love this little game called Minecraft.
I knew you were going to freak
we?
us out.
Yeah, we
Minecraft.
do.
No, that's a Christmas lie. But there are lots and lots of people out there who do like Minecraft, and finally, Minecraft people who play on the PlayStation 4 are going to be able to have full cross-play compatibility with Xbox One, PC, and the Switch, as well as I believe phones as well.
And the last horse crosses the finish line.
Yep, and what the crazy thing is, so Xbox One, PC, and Switch, and mobile have all been playing via crossplay for the past 18 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it finally is crossing over the bridge,
that's
like Gabe said over here. Even though PlayStation said a long, long time ago that, okay, we're going to open, well, not a long, long time ago, but like last year or so that they're going to open it up. It's been a slow crawl to the games that have been accessing it throughout the way. So if you fancy yourself a Minecraft person and you play on the PlayStation and you want to play with your buddy that's on Switch or Xbox or PC or wherever they are, now you can finally do that.
Oh,
Wow.
Good for y'all.
Yeah,
Feels,
enjoy that.
feels a
Good
bit
time.
late. I mean, it helps that the other people didn't do it. I mean, only did it a year and a half ago. Because it feels like Minecraft's been out for forever.
Yes.
But it seems like,
Agreed.
good for them, but like it's a little late.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I got some bad news for me.
Oh, no.
It's not going to be for everybody, but for me.
Final Fantasy VII's delayed.
No, yeah.
Dang it.
No, it's not. Yeah, sorry. You're not that lucky. Redbox is ending game rentals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was so sad about this. I don't know if they gave a reason. They said that they are permanently transitioning out of the games business.
That's crazy. Because I just tried it for the first time with Call of Duty. I was like, I might start doing this.
Right?
Right? That's why I was so sad, because like I feel like, so I don't know if I would personally, this is just me personally, I'm not saying other people don't, I wouldn't get my money, I don't think, out of Gamefly. Because I think Gamefly is like
agreed.
$20 a month or something like that.
Yeah, agreed.
Which, when it comes to subscriptions nowadays, the price has been driven way down.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when, the old fight about when games first started wanting to charge more than $1 on the App Store, but you had gotten so used to just paying $1 that when something came out and it was like, we're $5, you're like, yeah, I bet you're $5.
Right.
Just because that felt very expensive, in comparison to what you had been used to paying.
Yeah.
And so with Redbox and them introducing games, which only felt like a couple years ago, and then only introducing Nintendo Switch games like within the last year, it just felt like a great little place to go get, especially the new big game that was coming out.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't going to be, like Blockbuster where you could choose from 80 games there on the shelf. But, they would, like Ed said, they would have Call of Duty, or they would have, Jedi Fallen Order. They were going to have, maybe one or two of the new Switch games that you could go pick up. They would, and so I'm really sad about this. And the only thing I can think is that they're just not getting their money out of it.
Yeah.
Because the cost of entry for putting a game in your Redbox is way higher than obviously just putting a movie in your Redbox.
Right. Yep.
And I would imagine too that these these Redbox maybe owners, I would guess they're owners for each one, probably don't get a break on the video games they're buying because they're only buying 2 or 3 of them. It's not like they're Best Buy. I don't know how that all works, but to make up $180, $3 at a time.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably just doesn't pan out in less than 6 months. You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm really sad about this, and I don't know. Again, I don't totally know why they're doing it, but now because they've taken it off the app and everything. Like,
oh wow, really? Like effective immediately.
Effective immediately. Now you can only buy games from Redbox, and so they sell games at a cheaper price, obviously because they're used. But you can only buy games from Redbox right now. You will no longer be able to.
There's an app I can delete from my phone then.
Yeah.
Exactly, me too, because I don't use Redbox for anything else. I haven't done like Redbox streaming or anything like that. But
in a weird kind of full circle kind of thing, the only time I've ever rented a game out of Redbox was Bloodborne to give it a try, because I was like, I think I want to play this game, but I just don't know. And you were in my ear. You're like, dude, just Redbox it. And I was like, you know what? I'll go do that. And I did it.
And I mean, don't you feel like it's worth it? $3?
Yeah, it was something like that. And I played it for a couple hours. I was like, all right, I want this. And then I took it back and bought it digitally.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I think Redbox is so good for. I mean, anything like that. And now, literally, I think besides GameFly, now we have no options to rent games anymore. And so it's weird to me that they would take themselves out of a market that is not oversaturated. It's not like Blockbuster and things like that. In GameStop and those guys, you can't just exchange games after you buy them and open them up. Like they give you $7 after you open up a $60 game, and so.
But clearly, it's just not profitable for them. So I get it.
I wonder if it's because people don't know you can do it. Like the majority.
That's very possible.
I wonder too. I wonder personally. When's the last time you went to a Redbox for a movie?
Yeah.
I rarely go. I would think them as a company are probably not doing very good nowadays.
Very true.
Well, and it's funny because for the longest time, Gabe, you would talk about Redboxing games, and I'm like, the Redboxes near me don't have them. And then I realized they just don't have the pictures up of the games. Yep. It's only the movies, but they had the games.
Right. Yes. That's what's, oh man, this bugs me because I just feel like it's an untapped market. So now GameFly is it, as far as my understanding. Do you guys know another place where you can rent video games?
Nah. The library?
Should we?
Yeah,
should we
you
start
can't get
one?
them from the library.
Yeah, but the library is not going to have the library you want, I would imagine.
I mean, yeah, but you would be surprised. Some libraries stay pretty current, at least in terms of like they may have, like when Call of Duty comes out, the new one, they'll have a copy of that.
Yeah, but how many copies do you think?
No, they're not going to have like 38. But
they're
going to have, 30, 1 or 2.
Do you think they're going to have
maybe,
2?
Maybe 3, depending on how big the library is.
They'll have 7?
I doubt even 7.
Me too.
Wow.
And that person didn't have to bring it back.
Library.
They just got to keep it. I'm just keeping it for a little bit longer. Click.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, right. Our library does have a time frame.
Oh, does it?
And then they charge you after a little bit. I don't think for books, but for DVDs, I know. But I'm sad for you, Redbox. I wish you would.
Yeah, really.
I wish you'd have kept this up.
I'm sad for you, Gabe.
I know, right?
I'm sad for me too, brother, because I don't know what I'm going to do now. I can't afford on a regular basis to just buy everything I want to try.
Right.
And I think you should be able to try games. And not every game makes a demo. Your boy, your boy. I love that demo. But now, I'm not going to have that opportunity.
Yep.
You know, and it does sell games, just like Chris just said. I rented Bloodborne, took it back, bought it digitally. You know? Anyway, I'm sad about it. Chris, what else you got, bruv?
So sticking with the Sony news, and this one's a bigger deal, in my opinion, than the Minecraft stuff, which was just a long time coming kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Sony Interactive Entertainment and Major League Baseball have announced that they are extending their long-term deal to continue developing MLB The Show, which is the league's only licensed simulation game that is out there. So, you know, like EA's got the license for Madden, and then there's no other football game. Well, in the baseball world, this is the same thing. Like MLB The Show, which was a PlayStation exclusive, was the only one out there. So if you're a big baseball guy and you want to play the baseball sim, you were going to buy a PlayStation.
Yep.
But with this new deal to extend this into this multi-year long-term contract that they have agreed, Sony, to start making MLB The Show as a multi-platform game as early as 2021.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome.
Wow.
So,
I mean, I think it's awesome.
What I think, honestly, I feel like the deal hinged on this. I think baseball was like, you guys do great. It sells well every single year. The game, people over and over, people who play it say like the quality is good. None of these are the problem. But we feel like we can sell even more if we're in other areas. And Sony wanted to hold on to that so bad that they were like, all right, we'll start making MLB The Show for other platforms. Now, what we don't know for sure, because it just hasn't been completely laid out there yet, we don't know if San Diego Studio, which is the developer under Sony's Worldwide Studios that makes this game, will they be the ones making the version for the other platforms, or will they hire out like a Blue Point or somebody else to port the game over? I'm not sure.
I'd imagine they're
That's the only kind of real question mark that I have is like, because outside of that, this in particular, this game, this deal makes sense to me. Again, because if I had to guess, and it's all clearly just speculation on my part, I do think Sony's feet were held to the fire. Like, look, you want to keep this license, you got to make it for other people.
Yep.
And so I think that's ultimately why they did it. But of all their stable, like this is the only game that, in my opinion, makes sense for them to do a thing like this. Because
it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is because I don't play the baseball games, I didn't know it wasn't cross-platform. Yeah. I just figured it was.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Because like, how do you hold baseball to just the PlayStation?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, they've held the license. Yeah, they've held the MLB license for 20 years. Since MLB 98 on the original PlayStation. Now, I believe back then there was somebody else had a license for an officially licensed game as well. But then when that went away, Sony just kept renewing, and they were the only ones that had it. So,
wow,
that's crazy.
It's kind of nuts. This is not something I expected. But now, if Sony were to make like whatever the next The Last of Us 2, and they're like, I know they're not, that's too soon coming around, but whatever their next big exclusive, they're like, and it's going to go on other things. That's when my mind will be really blown if that were to happen.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But this, even though it makes sense, was still totally surprising.
Yes. I mean, I just, besides me not knowing when I read this story, I was like, but it does make sense, because I feel like, what was the thing that we were just talking about with Microsoft not too long ago? How they were bringing something over to.
Well, they had. I feel like they had let Cuphead and I believe Ori go to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And so I feel like we're starting to see that, and I'm wondering what it's creating for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like where they're not holding so tightly to things, and no, there will be the staples like. You know, to see Halo on a PlayStation will be weird.
Right.
But like we see Sonic all over a Nintendo nowadays.
Yeah.
And we're just used to it. And so I just wonder what that means for the future of gaming and the parties thereof, you know.
I mean, it would be weird, but I mean, what if The Last of Us Part 3, you're playing on your Xbox and it starts off and the first words you see are Sony Productions, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like it's a little way for them to get a little name
little love everywhere.
I mean, when you think about it that far in advance, like absolutely anything is possible. But I just, as long as Sony can make money, I just don't. I will be completely
No, but they would
shocked.
still make money.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
They're gonna
Might
make
make
money.
more.
But what I'm saying is like, so Microsoft is a much bigger, much better, well-off financially speaking company, all things considered, from every area where they have all their hands in, than Sony is. Sony's big moneymaker is PlayStation.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like Sony has the financial ability to take a chance like that. Like, they know PlayStation makes the money, and PlayStation can continue to make the money. Whereas Sony, I mean Microsoft, even though this generation Xbox has, not done nearly as well as it did in the previous generation and everything in terms of like competition and everything like that, they got the money to throw at things like Game Pass and all this other kinds of stuff to see what works and like to adapt, because they can to adapt you have to be able to spend money to do that. I don't think so. I think Sony's going to play it as old school as they can, as long as they can, at least in terms of keeping their titles on their platform in the console space anyways. I just don't see them changing that anytime soon.
Yeah.
See, and I feel you. I don't know if that goes for everything. I mean, obviously we're seeing them do it with the show.
Yes.
And so I think there will be, like I'm saying before, like there will be those staples that just always stay on a PlayStation console. But I think as we move forward, and as I think Microsoft will beat Sony to leave the console game, we'll see it to where, it's just gaming. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be streaming just whichever service you end up subscribing to.
Yeah, so then what happens to these exclusive games? You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm saying. It'll stay with its, just like we have Disney Plus and Hulu, even though they're the same company.
True.
Like you can play this game on that subscription. You can play this game on that subscription. Just give us the money.
So you think it would switch to a subscription thing completely?
I'm talking.
Yeah. I know. We're talking like decade or more. Decade plus.
In the next. Yeah. I don't think. Because I think we talked about it. Like there probably being one more console generation after this one, maybe. So I think that streaming and internet and data caps and the government have to be all figured out before we go fully cloud gaming on everything.
Absolutely. All the regulations, all that.
But I think it'll just turn into some subscription something or other, or I just don't know if we're going to have these boxes continually be made. I don't know. It's hard to call it, man. You just never, because if the internet gets clamped down, then we will still see console.
Yeah. Yep.
If for some reason, like, and I don't know, I don't want to get into it. I don't know how the whole net neutrality thing, and I don't know all that. But like, we know that the government has its hand in the internet. If the internet gets clamped down, we will see consoles for forever.
Right.
If it doesn't, and it becomes this thing that's like just as much data as everybody wants, and we're collecting it, then I think that we'll move into streaming.
I like that.
Yes. Edward?
Yes, sir.
What you got for us, bruv?
Well, over on the YouTube channel, we have, despite what I said a few weeks ago, more Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Parts 4 and 5 are there. All through the ending. You can enjoy that.
Yes.
Also,
you can.
Or you can't enjoy it if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to enjoy it. That's for sure.
On Game Pass, we've got My Friend Pedro, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Demon's Tilt, and Wander Song available.
What
also
the
available
freak?
eFootball PES 2020. Overcooked
I don't even know what you're
2.
saying at this point.
What's that?
What? Like a couple games ago, I got lost. I didn't even know what you were talking about.
So many. That's a tongue twister right there. Right?
Yeah, you did really good with that.
I know. I mean, I'm a professional.
You are.
I know.
I'm not a professional. Overcooked 2, Pathologic 2, and The Division, all available on Game Pass.
That's a lot of games.
I'm telling you, man, they're going crazy over there.
You said Overcooked 2, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one,
I
man.
know, right?
Especially since it's online now.
And I just bought it on PS for like a fool.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I went and bought it, and then Netflix was like, "Hey, did you want Spider-Man?" I was like, "Doggone!" I just bought this.
But at least you have it forever in case it ever leaves.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. And there you go.
Thanks, Edward.
You're welcome.
Well, every week we asked you guys a question. Last week was no different, except it was a tough one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who are your top 10 characters of this generation?
Okay.
2010 through 2019. And y'all came with it.
I can't wait to hear
it's
these.
awesome. Yes, this is fun. And I love some of these don't even go to 10. They're like, I have to stop here.
Yeah.
Like I can't give no more than this. Let's start over on Twitter. We got Action J at @action_J. So these don't have a number, so we're just gonna read them.
Okay.
Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
This is funny. Sorry. Nathan Drake, young Nathan Drake, old Nathan Drake, Solid Drake from Metal Drake Solid.
What?
Drake, how you say this? Drake Kratos, but only in the new one. Laura Drake, Drake Ciders 2, Drake Definitive Edition.
Drake Definitive. Nice.
Drake as a sim, Untitled Drake game, and The Drake of Us.
Nice.
There you
That's
go.
hilarious.
I wonder what game he's been playing.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
That's
know.
amazing.
That was funny. At Seth_man 9. This one starts at 9. Goose from Untitled Goose
Nice.
Game.
Nice.
Edward Kinway from
Oh,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed 4.
Thank you.
Marcus Phoenix, Gears 4. Number 6, Captain Price, Modern Warfare 2019. 5, Joseph Seed from Far Cry 5.
Ooh,
That's a
good
good one. That's a really good one. 4,
Great one.
you know, it's funny. I almost put this on there, but I think you guys will know why I didn't when I say it. Number 4, Commander Shepard, Mass Effect 2.
Yep.
I felt personally like he was a little one note for me. Number 3, Trevor from GTA 5.
I almost put him on mine.
Did you?
Yep.
2, John Marston. Is that how you say it? Red Dead Redemption.
Marston, yeah.
Marston. And number 1, Lucina from FE Awakening.
Huh?
I don't know that one. Shoot.
I don't
We're a
know.
gaming podcast. FE Awakening. You guys know what that is?
FE Awakening. No. Is that all I know? The only FE I know
Fire Emblem.
is the
Fire Emblem. That is funny. LM Rowe at LM1213. Again, these aren't numbered, so we'll just read them down. Sackboy, Little Big Planet.
Nice.
Nice.
Claptrap.
Nice.
Kratos.
Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
GLaDOS.
Yep.
Portal 2. Nathan Drake.
Yep.
Dog Meat from Fallout 4.
All right.
Cortana. I'm guessing that's from Halo,
Okay.
right? Isn't that girl's
I
name?
think so.
BD1.
Oh, yeah.
And any random dog or cat I see in a video game.
Especially if it lets you pet them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Which you can pet the giraffe in Last of Us. Not a lot of people knew that. You can pet the giraffe.
You can.
Yep. See, you didn't know that either. Yep. there you
I
go.
didn't know that. Really?
Yep. Go back and do it.
All right, cool.
Over on Facebook, MTTG community, Jason Chan's. If you asked me tomorrow, this could be drastically different.
Yep.
I tried to keep spoilers to a minimum. Number 10, Morden Solace from Mass Effect 2. I loved his relatable intelligence. I dislike Mass Effect 3 for the same reason. I think I had the worst playthrough possible in Mass Effect 3, starting with his mission. I wanted to take his place so badly, I sat there for minutes refusing to make a choice. Morden Solace. 9, Proxy. His turn in The Force Unleashed shocked me. Proxy. Number 8, Lee Everett. What a selfless person. He gave everything for Clem.
There you go.
7, Kratos. I felt his pain during the conversation with Athena and at the mural. You know, the mural.
Yep.
6, Captain Price. A legend that taught the most important rule in Call of Duty. Check those corners.
Check your corners.
5, Lamar Davis. Dude never stopped making me laugh in Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 4. Oh, I almost did one from this game too. Wei Shin made a foreign culture relatable in Sleeping Dogs.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Yes.
Number 3, Otto Octavius, Spider-Man.
He almost made mine.
He said, I have issues with my spine, so his story arc hit home for me.
Nice.
That's awesome. Let's see. 2, Bayek. Is it Bayek or Bayek? As a dad, I was all in
Bayek.
on his quest for revenge in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
What is it, Tim?
Oranges. I think it's Bayek.
Bayek. And number 1.
Sounds very southern when somebody borrows something. Hey, I need that Bayek.
yeah.
Nice, Chris. Hey, man, can I get that
Hey, you still
Bayek?
got my backhoe? I need that Bayek.
That's awful and awesome at the same time.
David. Nolan North does a great job in his role in The Last of Us.
Yes.
Pretending to be a friend with Ellie desperately when Ellie desperately needs one. I didn't realize it was him until much later on.
Wow.
Nolan North is a freaking beast, man.
He's a beast.
I'll punch that guy in the throat.
Right?
Austin Phillips, 10. Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's from Fallen Order, Star Wars, the new one.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Cal. He's the main guy.
Yep.
9, Laura Croft. 8, GLaDOS.
Nice.
Man, I should have played Portal 2. I played it for like 2 seconds. 7, Cortana. 6, Henry of Scatlets.
Huh?
I know, it's so bad.
Scatlets? All right.
SKALITZ.
SKA.
Kingdom Come
Scatlets?
Deliverance. Kingdom Come. It's I think it's part of Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Huh.
You know Kingdom Come Deliverance?
I've heard of it.
Yes. Henry of Scatlets. That's what it is. Henry of Scatlets, the place. All right, moving on. 5, Ezio
There you
Auditore.
go.
Yay.
4, Sam Fisher. That's a good one.
Yeah.
3, Lee Everett.
There he is.
2, Bayek.
There he is.
And 1, Arthur Morgan.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
Eric Thompson, he says, no order here. I think we're going in the right order, though. If I read this last one, you're going to be like, yeah, that's number 1 for sure.
I'm surprised it's not all 10.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just guessing what it's going to be.
Yep, you know what it is. He says the Resogun pilot in Resogun.
Okay.
Talion, Shadow of Mordor.
Perfect.
Aloy,
Nice.
Horizon Zero
Yeah,
Dawn.
there you go.
Madeline and Celeste. I never played. I played a little bit of that. That's a tough game.
That is tough.
Laura Croft.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Drake.
Right.
Jakin. John Marston.
Nice.
Kratos.
Yep.
Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah.
Yay.
And Mercy from Overwatch. That's his main.
Yeah, it is.
Main squeeze. All right.
Hey-o.
Over on Discord, we got Lil Stancil up in here.
Hey.
Come on,
Is
Lil
that
Stancil.
Noah or is that Colin?
I think it's Noah.
Okay.
Or is it Colin?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I think it's Noah, which is funny because if it's Noah, he is not little.
No.
He's skinny,
Yeah.
but not little.
No.
He says, "Okay, this is going to be a harder question for me since I'm younger, and I haven't played a lot. I've played a lot less games this decade, but I think I've got my list.
All right.
10, Mario.
Nice.
9, oh, this is funny. Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies games. Yes, Crazy Dave is a great character.
That's
8,
great.
Colt Brawl Stars. 7, Pathfinder Apex Legends. 6, Delson Rowe, Infamous Second Son.
Nice.
You get your allowance this week.
Yep.
5, Otto Octavius.
Ooh, nice.
A lot of people like an Otto.
Okay.
2, Iden Versio, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Okay.
3, Reinhardt.
Ooh.
Hey,
Overwatch.
nice.
2, who did not get any love on any of our lists, Sully from Uncharted
Oh,
games.
nice.
I do like him.
Sully's a good
He's
one.
a good one.
Yeah. Number 1, Claptrap.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
That's got to be Noah.
Well
Noah.
done.
You love
buddy.
that.
Yeah, good job, bud. We got Nathan Dugas, 10. Cade, 6 from Destiny and Destiny
That's a good
2.
one.
Destiny 2.
9. Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. I know Shulk from the Mario fighting games. Shulk is awesome. 8. Cave Johnson from Portal 2. 7. Let me get that back. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, look, he came back.
6. John Marston,
Nice.
Red Dead Redemption. 5. Kratos, God of War. 4. Nathan Drake, Uncharted series. 3. Peter Parker.
Yep.
2. GLaDOS,
Ooh.
Portal 2. And number 1, Wheatley, Portal 2.
Oh, yes.
Honorable mention, Teddy from Persona 4 Golden. Get your howling ready. Hollywood. Number 10, Alan Wake.
Ooh.
From his self-titled game, Alan Wake. 9, Captain Martin Walker, Spec Ops: The Line. Oof.
Oh, man. Yes. Oof.
8, Commander Shepard,
Yeah.
Mass Effect series. 7, Kratos. 6, Lee Everett.
Nice.
5, John Marston.
Yep.
4, who we haven't heard, I don't think, on these other lists, Joel, The Last of Us.
Oh, wow.
3, Trevor from GTA 5.
Nice.
2, Nathan Drake, Uncharted series. And 1, Madeline from Celeste.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's great. Man, there's so many of these.
Yeah.
You guys go look at them. They're awesome. There's some
really cool.
great lists on here, man. It's just insane. Oh, I love it so much. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Of course, marriedtothegames.com. We've got tickets for MTTG 400 on the site. Go to marriedtothegames.com/MTTG 400 and get those tickets. Come on out and join us. It's going to be such a good time. We're so excited.
Yep.
I think we're in the 40s of tickets sold.
Yeah.
Man. It's amazing.
Crazy, man. It's going to be awesome. Oh, it's going to be a good time. Like Ed said, youtube.com/married to the games. And on Patreon, if you'd like to throw $1 into the tip jar, come do it. Patreon.com/MTTG. And let's see, which one of you guys? I'm going to just look at you guys and do my finger like this. Ed.
Rate us on iTunes. Leave a comment. Leave a review. And we'll hit you Bayek, Carol.
Nice.
Good job.
Well played.
Well, let's get into some questions.
See, here's the thing, and I know you're going to say, oh, I can't do that, but there's never been a time we've thrown it to Ed and I've been like, well, that one was a stinker. They're always good. So we just always need to go to Ed.
Tim and Ed always bring them.
That's true,
that's right.
yeah. Tim's always the most prepared.
Yeah, Tim's
sure.
got like
I
a
am.
thesis written.
Actually, you know
I'm
what? Now,
very
the more I
prepared.
think about it, we just need to never throw it to me.
No, that's why I like when we go to you.
Yeah,
Chris,
that's
'cause
the
it-
thing. I don't think you're understanding how this works.
It's so real.
for the rest of us.
You can tell how bad it is by how much silence we have between the I finished my sentence and then the
That's what makes it so much fun, though.
That's what makes it fun.
Exactly.
not for
Thank
me.
All right. Well, let's start with Discord, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start with Haley. With the
What up, girl?
Resident Evil 3 remake being announced, what are your long haul pitches for remakes or remasters?
Stop.
I agree. I say no. I say no to them.
Man, okay, so I used to be in that camp. I have now moved over into there are amazing games out there to be played, and there's a whole generation that missed out on them. Now, you could say, well, sorry, they missed out. Or you could say, give it to a group of people that want to. I wish, though, more. This is going to sound a little weird. I wish more that there was just a company that did it instead of like Square Enix having to take their time from creating something new to recreate something old. If there was a company that was like, look, this is our body of work, give it to us, we will do it right, you will be in the process, and let us remake this for you.
Yeah.
I would like that better. But I do think there's amazing stories out there that need to be told, and there's a generation that missed out. So I'd like for them to get the opportunity.
I mean, there kind of is.
But that's just for porting, right?
No, because Blue Point Games is the one who redoes all of the, not all of them, but does a lot of the remasters. Like they did Shadow of the Colossus, they did the Nathan Drake collection kind of stuff. Like they're really, really good. Now, granted, I don't think they're massive, so they couldn't sustain doing all of them. But if there was like two or three Blue Point Games style developers, they're like, that's their focus, is really cranking out high quality remasters and things.
Yeah.
Or remakes.
I would love that.
I'd be totally down with it. I'm totally in the camp of remakes are good. To me, while I understand from a lead time and development time, it can be different. It's no different to me than like, okay, now I'm going to get Star Wars. I had it on Blu-ray. Now I'm going to get it on UHD Blu-ray. Like to me, it's no different in that sense. It's like, yeah, I want these things to move as forward as they can go. And the great ones, like the truly great ones, I'm not just saying everything under the sun, just do it, but the truly great ones that are like hailed as being of our generation kind of thing, they should move forward.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they did like The Last of Us remastered. I don't have anything against them per se.
You did like that?
I did, yeah.
That's the one that I was like, why you wasting your time on that? That just came out.
Yeah, I like that upgrade. And so, but it's like you said, Gabe, like, and just like with Resident Evil, you know, we've had 2 and 3, and it, like, I want it to be at least go back and forth between a new game and the remaster, just because it feels like, like you're saying, they're taking from a new experience.
Yeah.
I'm totally on board with the whole, like, it needs to be not the A team of developer X. It needs to be a Blue Point or whatever. And I agree, you don't need to be not wasting, but you don't need to be spending tons and tons of money on that and not working on anything new. I totally agree with that role.
Yep. What say you, Router?
I'm just not down.
There you go.
Well, here's the thing. If they take something nostalgic, like God of War is the perfect example because it's a standalone. It still has the characters that you grew up with, right?
Okay.
But it's just, everything is just, it's elevated to the latest engines, the modern technology, great story, great combat mechanics. That's not a remake or a remaster. It's just, hey,
that was a reboot.
Right.
Yeah,
kind of.
God of War
that
was.
I prefer more than a remake or a remaster. Because to be honest, you know what? We're in such a everything's new day and age anyway, that there's going to be more great games now than previous. So why remake something unless
just keep it going?
Yeah, just keep things going. Reboot, I'm all for. I think that's a great idea, and it enhances that character and enhances that story.
Yeah.
But remakes or remasters, I'm not down for.
You know, I forgot to mention, I replayed First Light, the DLC from Second Son this week.
Yeah, you did. That was awesome.
And man, that does not need a remaster. That still looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think, I thought The Last of Us 2 remastered was a bit silly because of how quick it came about. Like, if it was midway through PS4 generation, I could see that. And I do understand that, you know, PlayStation was off and popping, and you could easily have made that argument that on the PS3 generation, and it came out right at the end, even though it sold well, like compared to how many people were jumping into the bandwagon this go around, they wanted to give a huge audience the ability to try this, acclaimed game.
Right.
That one is a little bit different, but the timing still seemed a little odd to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but I agree.
I think for games like I would love to have Metal Gear Solid remade because there's so many people, even though there's ways now to still play that game,
you're right.
So many people are not going to. Like me, I am not, even though there's several different ways for me to do it, I am not going to play Final Fantasy VII in its original form. I just do not care. But you doggone right, I'm going to give this new version a try.
Yeah,
and it may not be a 1-to-1 because it is, done a little bit differently, but it's like, that's the way I'm going to consume Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
And that's great. You can have my copy.
I'll take it after you're done, after you play the whole thing.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And as somebody who loves Final Fantasy VII, I would never tell somebody to go back and play the first one.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That's good.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be inundated necessarily. Yeah, I agree on that front.
All right, Merrymaker Beefmaster. Tomorrow night, I don't know why tomorrow night, but tomorrow night you have to make the most important decision of your life.
Okay.
You have to choose the one 3-course meal you will eat every night for the rest of your life. That's an appetizer, a main dish, and a side.
Okay.
What do you choose? Now, this isn't a Groundhog Day situation where health can be ignored. So we have to think about our health while we think about this. 3-course meal.
Oh, we can't ignore health. Dang it.
We cannot ignore health. So,
That's
3-course meal every night for the rest of your life.
I don't want to think about it.
Appetizer, main dish, and side.
I'm going Caesar salad,
Nice.
ribs,
Ooh, nice call.
and asparagus.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Rest of my life.
It is. Ed?
Yep.
I will do Waldorf salad.
Nice.
What in the world
Tacos.
is that?
Yeah. What is that?
It's got like apple chunks and, and
Apple.
walnuts and stuff in it.
It's delicious.
Okay.
Tacos, and I'll do mashed sweet potatoes.
Woo. Love that.
Ooh,
So
sweet
that's
potatoes.
what I thought. I guess I thought 3-course included a dessert. I guess I had misunderstood.
It does, but he left it out.
Okay.
It doesn't. A side is not part of a 3-course
He went
meal.
with side,
So
main dish, appetizer.
The appetizer or starter, and then the main dish and the side. Okay.
Yep.
And we have to consider our health.
Yeah.
But in this fictitious world, do we not consider the fact that this is going to get disgusting to us by day 5?
Well, of course.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
This is all. It's all.
all right.
I know, right?
I'm going chips and queso.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going.
Is that your appetizer?
Yes, my appetizer. I don't care about the health part. You know what? I'm going to go out happy.
Yeah. There you go. I'm not mad at that.
Let's go, man. I love it. Go.
And then
Be
we're
free.
going mashed potatoes
Okay.
with white cream gravy, and we putting it on that chicken fried steak.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Well,
dead
yeah,
in a
exactly.
week.
It'd be nice knowing you, Chris. That's hilarious.
And I'll have one extra side to go with it, and I will say asparagus as well, because I really like asparagus.
Nice.
When I'm feeling bad, I'll only eat
He's
the
just
asparagus.
breaking all the rules.
I like it.
Breaking all
I like
the rules. I'm going Caesar salad, my mother-in-law's chicken cutlets, and steamed broccoli.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
That's what I'm
I like
going
that.
with. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Sorry, I did
All
your
right.
game wrong.
Yeah. 3 of the 4 of us will live long, healthy lives.
I did your game wrong.
I'm just hungry.
Greek gamer, Nick Huntress, what are you getting your wives for Christmas? At Chris McCracken, since Stacy listens, you can decline to answer.
I decline.
Yeah. Smart. Ed, you guys don't really do Christmas.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, hey, is there something you want? Go get that.
Yeah. Tim,
Nice. Nah, I'm still on the struggle bus with her right
I'm getting Jenny. I'm trying to put some just get some cash together and send her on a
Nice.
shopping trip. No kids, no time limit.
Nice. That's awesome.
Just whoever you want to go with or by yourself. Yeah.
Love
Because she
that.
already
Great
gets
idea.
time out. You know what I'm saying? I already, when I'm home, I try to provide opportunities for her to just go. If she needs to just go to Target or if she just got to run errands, hey, go by yourself. Don't take the kids. Just go. I got the kids. I'm their father.
That's good.
Love
However,
that.
it's not always with just fancy free money. Just go buy whatever you want. So I want her to have that, not that thing where she's got to think about the budget. Okay, I've got
right.
X amount of dollars and all this time, I'm going to just go. So
That's nice.
I like that. That's really nice. That's really nice. Spencer, which video game character from this decade would you like to go on vacation with? And which one would you hate being on vacation with?
oh, man. I wouldn't want to go with. Man, there's a lot I don't want to go with.
Right?
All right.
I'll go with Nathan Drake.
Yep. Yep.
I will not go with Batman.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that would be fun at all.
Yeah.
I'd go with Bruce Wayne. I don't want to go with Batman, though. I also don't want to go with Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos definitely. Yeah, he'd be a downer.
Yeah, he would be. He's just over there sharpening his axe. You're like, what are you doing, man? Like,
just crabby all day. Yep.
He's like, just in case. You're like,
we're supposed to go antiquing.
Tim?
The video game character from I would like to go on vacation with is Sully, because he would be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke some cigars?
Yep. We got some cigars, and he'd just be like one of those guys that he'd want to do anything, and that's awesome. And I'm kind of with you. Kratos, I would not want to hang out with him. He'd just bring me down. Or honestly, Joel would probably bring me down too. I'm like, no, man, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, that's right. Ed?
My first instinct was Nathan Drake to go with, and I do not want to go with Max, the lead protagonist from the Life is Strange series.
Oh, I didn't play those. Shoot.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I enjoy being around angsty teens, I'm fine.
Yeah, sure. I'm with you on that. Chris?
Well, I wanted to say that I would like to go hang out, kind of opposite of Gabe. I'd like to go with Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's different, though. That's very different.
But I just don't know, like, because that doesn't necessarily mean that I have a power that I can swing around with him. Would I just be like, oh, there he goes again? You tell me that story when you get back. So maybe that's a bad answer, but that's what I'm going to go with for now. And who do I not want to go with? Shoot, man.
I could go with those kids from Far Cry 3, too. They seem fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were down for a party.
I think
they're kind of frat boyish, though.
Yeah, they're a little bro-ish.
Yeah, a little broski. I would not want to go with Pagan Min, that's for sure.
Maybe this is a bad answer as well. It's not so much the kid that I don't want to be with, but I don't want to be in the world with the kid from Inside.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be there.
Nailed it.
And whatever he got into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little dark.
No,
little dark
thank
there.
you.
All right, we got everybody?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Facebook, Josh Stapleton. I owe Ed a coffee question.
Ooh.
I admittedly know next to nothing about coffee, so pardon my ignorance. Is there any seasonal coffees you enjoy around the holidays? And also, what food, in your opinion, is best with a cup of coffee?
Oh, wow.
Eggnog.
That follow-up's a good one.
That is a good one.
Get that eggnog out of here.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I don't really drink seasonal coffees. It's more about the beans that I like. I like Guatemalan beans when they're in season. And what food goes best with coffee? Wow, it just goes so well with so many things. I'll just say I'll say a muffin.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What would be the season for Guatemalan beans?
I don't know exactly, but it may be all year round, because I do know that like sometimes one person will have it in stock and another person won't. I don't know exactly what the season is.
What about rather than per se like seasonal coffee, what about like a style of coffee? Are there certain styles that you're like, oh, I want to get this, like for instance a mocha latte or something? Is there something where at certain times you're like, oh, this is really good for
if I'm out, I'll get a latte just because I can't make them at home. And if I'm at home, I just have it black. I don't really go for super sugary anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nice. Great question.
Yes.
Daniel, hi. Hi, Daniel.
Hey.
Do you set a strict budget when you go Christmas shopping? How often do you go over the limit?
We set a strict budget every year, and every year we go over the budget.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's about the gift, right? Like you're like, this would be perfect for so-and-so.
That's right.
All right, it's $5 to $10 more. We're still going to get it.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. I am right there with you, brother.
Mm. Is that everybody?
Pretty much.
We set our family on my side, my dad's side, my mom's side. We do where it's like you draw the name, and then whoever's name you got, that's who you get a gift for, and it'll be like $25 or whatever. So there I stick to a limit. But when it's me and Stacy buying each other something, we don't really have a limit. Yeah. I mean, we just kind of ballpark it. But we usually agree upon like, hey, we're just gonna get one or two things or that. Yeah. Like we don't But even then, it's not like a hard, fast rule. It's more.
Yeah,
like
and I actually don't like that with me and Jenny. Like, I don't want to say, like, let's spend this on each other. Because, like, if something I want is a video game and something she wants is a necklace, I don't want her to feel bad because I spent $150 and she spent $60.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, I'm with you on that, Chris. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's good. Good question. All right, moving on to Twitter. We got two more. At TwoFistMark2. What are your thoughts on the I Am Jesus video game coming to Steam?
Nah, Doc.
If they were to make a sequel, what biblical or religious person would you want them to focus on? I personally can't wait for I Am Muhammad because I'm sure the internet will respond reasonably.
Yeah, I saw that.
What did I say? I said blasphemy.
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
I don't know.
Why? Why is it so terrible? What's blasphemous about it?
I don't know.
It's just stupid. This is
that's different from blasphemy.
We've had Moses games in the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's partially a joke, but partially like, come on, really? This is like typical Christian industry, like trying to get in on something, and hey, let's just throw Jesus in there.
And that's my problem. If that's the heart behind it, is like, oh, let's do a thing about Jesus and make a bunch of money right quick, then like, I don't love that. But also, I just didn't see, they don't show any gameplay really. So like going from just a commercial, all you see is like somebody's sick, his hands come up, they're healed.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next person, his hands come up and the storm stops.
It's corny as all get out for sure. And I almost wonder if it's going to be a VR game.
It looks
That's
like
what it looked
could
like.
have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a VR variant.
Yeah.
All right, so what biblical or religious person would you want them to focus on if they were to make a sequel? I'm Jesus to the return.
I want them to make a game.
Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa?
I like that.
Is she actually like a secret ninja or something?
That'd be amazing. If she was like a little bit more nimble than she looks in them pictures.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going Gandhi as an assassin.
Ooh, I like that.
Right?
Chris, you had an idea. What was that?
Mine's a bit more adventure. It's going to be similar to Journey, except for you're just finding your way through the belly of that whale, and then you get out the end like Jonah.
Well played. Yes. Jonah. I like that.
I like that too.
I like that. Ed, what you got?
It's Zacchaeus. It's like a tree platformer.
Oh my God.
Yes, Ed. Yes, man. Come on. Tree platformer. Yes.
I like Ori.
Oh,
I fold.
Oh, shoot.
I fold. Ed, fantastic, dude.
Man.
Fantastic.
That's hilarious.
Nah, it was good. That was good. All right, at Dopalicious, Nickelback, Monopoly, Fruitcake, Nicolas Cage, Candy Corn are all things typically frowned upon by the populace.
Nicolas Cage.
What are some things/games that are overall highly regarded that maybe shouldn't be?
Oh, man.
Things/games?
What are some things/games that are overall highly regarded that maybe shouldn't be?
Cushioned toilet seats.
Are those highly regarded?
People buy them.
If you're elderly, they're probably great.
Yep. No, thank you. I'll throw them all away. I'm sorry that you have an issue. I don't like those. I don't remember it was somebody in my family had those, and I was like, they just feel like they hold bacteria or something. It just don't seem clean, like just a regular toilet seat that you can wipe down real easy. I'm like, what's all these cracks and stuff in here? Like, how you?
Yeah, I know, right? You can cut yourself on the crack.
Ed, you got one?
Frappuccinos.
Nice.
I know you think
agree.
you're buying coffee. Enjoy
not.
your 4,000 calories.
Yeah, exactly. I can't front though. When I was a teenager, man, I was about the frappuccinos. Yeah, I thought I was doing something.
I'll take it a step further, Ed. Starbucks. Just get out. Get out. I'm done with you. I don't want to smell like Starbucks all day. I don't need your conflict-free coffee beans or whatever.
Where are you going to go write your screenplays if we get rid of all the Starbucks?
That's right.
You got to go be seen on your laptop. Where are you going to write your screenplays at?
I mean, I'm an aspiring musician. I'm not going to run into Toby Mac anywhere else.
That's right.
He goes to Honest Roasters nowadays. You know, Starbucks guys much.
Yeah, right?
Only in a pinch.
Chris, what do you got?
The only thing I can really think of off the top of my head, and I know this stinks because when this is over, I'm going to think of like 28 things, but ranch on anything other than salad. It doesn't belong on anything else.
Uh-oh. Not carrots?
Uh-oh. Okay.
Dip in carrots?
Nope. None of it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, man. The Discord is, I can hear it blowing up already.
I got pizza. I'm going to put ranch on it. Nope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for all the questions. Thank you guys so much. Woo. That was really good stuff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was funny. All right.
Yes. The moment we've all been waiting
I've been really trying not to rush to this point.
And we did it. We paced ourselves.
I did skip a story.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
All right. Woo. Top 10 video games of the decade.
Oh, yeah. The decade.
You guys ready?
I think
In
so.
countdown order?
Countdown order from 10 to 1.
Yep.
Timothy?
I got 5 honorable mentions. Can I say
5
them?
honorable mentions of the generation? I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I'm just joking.
I'll do this in no particular order.
Wait. Oh, the honorable mentions.
Yes. The honorable
Okay. Well, they
mentions.
shouldn't be in order.
Okay. Honorable mention goes to Mafia 3.
Oh.
Fantastic game. Hours. Great music.
Yeah.
Honorable mention also to Sleeping Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Still I still think about that game from time to time.
Yeah. I feel like that was a sleeper. Like, I felt like it had a big buzz for a second, but then like it went away pretty quick. I don't know.
Interesting.
The fighting mechanics were great. I loved all that. The
Did you guys
story
play
was
it?
Great.
Yes.
Sleeping Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Man, I liked that game.
I really liked it.
I loved that game. Man, I'm going honorable mention on this one. Infamous Second Son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm also going honorable mention for Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Ooh, yep.
And this one,
Aren't you past 5?
no.
Okay, it felt like you've done like 10 games already.
No, I'm on 5 right now. The
Okay.
fifth one, honorable mention, I'm going to say this one, but we all know that it was super glitchy, but I played the mess out of this game when I first really got into gaming. I'm going Skyrim with...
Wow. Yeah, sure.
gets honorable mention because at the time, like everybody was all in with the graphics and blah, 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 and it was just so huge and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, all right, number 10, Borderlands 2 and 3. Or 2 or 3 or either one, Borderlands.
No.
honorable
Okay, come on now. You gotta
Dial this in
all
a
right.
bit.
1 through 10. A number is one game. There's not the Handsome Jack collection. No, it's pick one. All right, put your foot on base here.
Fine,
Pick one.
I'll do Borderlands. I'll do Borderlands 3 then. Fine.
Okay.
Really? You liked it better than 2?
Good.
Yeah, 3's better than 2.
kidding.
I think the mechanics on 3 were way better than.
Yeah, it's got the
way
slide.
better than
Yeah.
2. Number 9, Far Cry 4.
Nice.
Okay.
Number 8, don't hate me, Overwatch.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's good.
That's fine.
It's kind of low on the totem pole, but it's still in there.
It's fine.
I mean, it's on the top 10 of the decade. That's
Yeah.
doing good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
7. Some will disagree. BioShock Infinite.
I got no disagreement with that.
Number what?
That was number 7. 7 was BioShock Infinite. Number 6, Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, yeah, sure.
okay.
Those games were good.
They were fantastic.
Yes.
Number 5, Spider-Man.
Nice.
Okay.
Number 4, The Witcher 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, I went between The Witcher and this one, AC Odyssey.
Oh, yes, forgot you guys love that game.
That's the longest I've ever played a game. I gotta put it up there. I just didn't know if I should put it before or after The Witcher, and I gave it a little bit more than The Witcher. Number 2, God of War.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, The Last of Us, of course.
Wow.
Very nice.
There you
Very
go.
Nice.
Woo! All right, Edward.
I had such a hard time narrowing this down to 10 that I was talking to Chris beforehand, and I can't do any honorable mentions because if I do, I have to name so many games. So I was like, you know what? I just got to cut myself off.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
And go with it.
Here you go.
Number 10 from 2012, Far Cry 3 for me.
Ooh, nice.
Man, that was a good game.
Yeah,
That
wasn't
was a good game.
It was what started my Far Cry love. Yeah.
Mine too. That was my first Far Cry game.
And everybody was dogging that game. You remember that when that game
Really?
came out?
Oh,
like
yeah,
they said it was good,
dogging
but they
the
said that
end and all
the
that.
characters weren't relatable because they were like
Really?
party kids. And
Wow.
I remember people being like, they're really shallow and hollow. And I was like, man, what y'all talking about? This game was great.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
I'm the same way with you, though. I started with 3, but I called 4 more just because of Pagan Min.
Yeah.
And man, that's a good call, though.
Yeah.
Dang, 3 is good.
Number 9 from 2013, Grand Theft Auto 5. I played the mess out of that game. Man.
I forgot that you played that game so much. I couldn't play it without looking over my shoulder. I had kids running around.
Right?
There was
that has to be on somebody's top
Yeah.
10, of course.
Number 8 from 2013, Tomb Raider.
The first one.
The first one, yep.
The first of the new ones. The first reboot.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 7 from 2018, Marvel Spider-Man.
Nice.
Number 6 from 2012, The Walking Dead. Number 5 from 2013, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 4 from 2015, I'm sitting next to a shelf full of characters from Lego Dimensions.
Yeah. Wow.
There you
I
go.
spent so much money on that game, I can't not put it in my top 10.
There you go.
Yeah.
Number 3 from 2016, Uncharted 4.
Wow.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Number 2 from 2018, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow.
Number 1 from 2016, it's the only game I put over 300 hours in, Overwatch.
There
Yes,
you go,
sir.
baby.
Well
Wow.
played.
There you go, man. Shoot.
That's like perfect. That's perfect Ed top 10,
it really was.
in my
Tough.
opinion.
So
Perfect.
tough.
No, that was good, man.
Oh, Christopher.
I'm taking a page out of Ed's book, and I'm going to leave off honorable mentions because I feel like
Are you
it's
really?
just too hard.
Yeah.
It's like once you open that door,
Yeah,
that
it's
door doesn't
floodgates.
close.
Floodgates.
So I'm just going to do the 10.
All right.
Number 10 is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
Shoot,
Wow.
I forgot about that.
I
game.
think that is
Tim.
probably
Shoot, I
my
forgot about that
favorite, thus far, my favorite of the new IPs that I've played.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, great.
That I'm the most excited for
Yeah.
where it's going to go and everything. I don't think it was a perfect game, but I had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And I think they can do
Is it
the
set up-
small little things that I had with it, they can absolutely improve.
Is it a setup for a sequel? Is it set up for a sequel?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
That makes me so much more excited to hear the rest of your list, Chris, because I thought that would be in the top 3.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Uncharted 4.
Wow.
I think that is my favorite of all the Uncharted.
Yep.
So that's definitely going to be on the list. Number 8 is Beat Saber.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Beat
I was
Saber
struggling with that one.
to me is the quintessential VR
Yes,
game.
it sure is, baby.
It is the game that will take a non-believer
Yeah, come on,
into
Chris,
a,
preach that.
oh, Jack, I got to get this.
Preach
Yep.
that. I'm
That's
getting
what
another
it is.
VR thing just
So-
because of that game.
It can't not be on my list.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Destiny.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
All right, there you
I
go.
put over 1,100 hours
Oh, my God.
into that game.
Yes, you
Most
did.
I've ever played in one single franchise.
Wow.
If we're not counting all the Call of Duties, that
Yeah,
may
exactly.
call-
Well, yeah,
that
that
may
doesn't
be
count.
more if
Yeah.
you count all
Wow.
of that. My number 6 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Ooh, wow.
That's going to be a controversial pick.
Yeah.
I
Love that one.
loved that multiplayer so much.
It was so
Well
good.
played.
And it was a very controversial year for it, but me and my crew, that game was perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
There was almost nothing I can think of that I would want to change on it other than, some hit detection stuff, but it's like the same thing they always have in the multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Number 5 is The Last of Us.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Number 4 is Metal Gear Solid 5.
Wow.
Ooh, yep.
The Phantom Pain. Well done.
Number 3 is Runner 2.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, Chris.
Number 2 is Overwatch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
And number 1,
Bring it.
the game that came out to be my second favorite game of all time is God of War.
Nice.
2018.
Wow.
Bring that. Well done, sir. I like that a lot.
That's awesome. All right.
Great. All right.
Can't
Gabe.
stall anymore, Gabe.
This is gonna get a little weird.
Gabe, bring us home.
My
Bring
list
us
sucks
home.
compared to you guys' list.
What?
Here's
No, it's a personal
here's
list.
my honorable mentions. Witcher 3
Thank you.
never made
Even
it
though
to
you didn't
Skellige.
get- Exactly.
Shouldn't you really just say Gwent?
Yeah, I really should say Gwent.
That's true. That's very true.
But I was so impressed with how much dialogue there was in that game, just up to where I played. It was just insane.
Yep.
You could just tell the level. And I played it on computer, and so you could just tell the level of detail. You know, you could crank up the. Anyway, I'll mention Walking Dead season 1.
Nice.
And this is weird because this might have been my game of the year last year. I don't remember. My other honorable mention is Spider-Man.
Nice.
Ooh, not even in the top 10.
Not in the
Okay.
top 10. All right, so here's my
you
top
got?
10. It's weird. It's weird, guys. It's weird.
Good.
That's fine.
Number 10, Clash Royale.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, brother. Yes. Okay. Shoot.
On my
Forgot
mobile
about
phone.
that.
I play that game almost every day for the last 3.5 years.
Yeah, that
I
should
have
be on
to.
your list.
I have
Every
to,
day.
and it should have been on my list.
Every
man.
day.
Now I feel convicted.
Yeah. Number 9, because it was such a new thing for me, is Heavy Rain by Quantic Dream.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
Okay.
I loved it. Number 8, the same place that Chris had it, Beat Saber, baby. It's just
Nice.
for all the things Chris said.
Yep.
7, here's a weird one because I didn't play it that much, but I really appreciated it. 7 for me was Cuphead.
Okay.
Oh,
It
yeah.
gave
Good
me
call.
all the feels of old school gaming and cartoons. I thought it was super creative, really great. Number 6 from 2014, Mario Kart 8. I think Mario Kart is an undefeated racing game. I think it is almost perfect, and I think it's amazing. Number 5, BioShock Infinite.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
Loved Infinite.
Yep. That's so good.
Number 4, which was not my game of the year last year, but I think it's a game of the decade for me, God of War.
Nice.
Nice.
Number 3, this is going to get real samey up in here. Number 3 was The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Chris, I think you'll be surprised by this. Number 2 is Destiny for me.
Nice.
Really? Okay.
Because I don't know that thing. I think it was one of the things that cemented me and Chris's relationship as well. And so the memories of getting to know Chris
Wow.
over that game
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Haley and so much of our community is the first game I ever played that was like that. It was the only reason I gave Borderlands even a try is because they were like, oh, the numbers pop off them like they do in Destiny. Like, you know, and so that was a high up there for me. And number 1, right where Ed had it, Overwatch.
Wow. Nice.
Number 1. I think the character development, and we have not seen, I don't think ever, character development in a game like Overwatch.
Yeah.
You know, where it's a first person shooter with got heroes and stuff. I don't think we've ever seen that to where you could fall in love with characters on a freaking first person shooter game where you're just all running around. It's like, you know, we had team deathmatch all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's my top
That's
10, and I'm
good.
exhausted.
That's great.
Good job,
I
you
love
guys.
I love all of those.
It was
guys.
hard, man.
That's a hard
I'm
one.
glad we didn't do like a of all time.
Oh, I couldn't do it. There's no way to do it.
No.
There's no way to do it.
Next week we are though.
No.
There were a couple games I was like,
Nice, eh?
oh my gosh, this has got to be there. I looked up like, oh, good. This is like, it doesn't come out in time.
Nice.
And you know what's that? And that's what's weird for me is like that Uncharted's not on my list. But I
Yeah, me
think
neither.
that I would have put if the first Uncharted would have been in this decade, I think it would have been on the list.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But the fact that the first one, Drake's Fortune, is in 2007, it like, you know, outside the window for me.
yeah.
I was that was the one game I was conflicted with was Uncharted 2 because that was the first game I ever played
Right.
when I got my console. So
Yes.
I mean it didn't even get honorable mention, but it's I guess I'll just leave that one for me.
It's got a
That's my
special
little-
place for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll leave that one for me.
Yep. Well, the gauntlet has been passed to the community.
Yep.
Give us your top 10 games of this decade, and we can't wait to read them. There's going to be so many that we're going to be like, oh, that game did come out. How is that not on our top 10? I know that's going to happen for me.
Yep.
And like I forget who it was said earlier, if you ask me tomorrow what my top 10 games are, they might be different.
Exactly.
I know some of these would swap around for sure.
Yep. Same.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. 378. Is that right?
You got it.
In the books. I am Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Ed Placencia. That is Chris McCracken. And we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace!
Yeah.
Was that for
I actually
real?
did that on purpose.
Yes,
I was just joking.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I mean, that was hot garbage.
Beautiful.
I know.
Let me do this.
yeah, you did.
Move.
Hold my beer.